What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 345 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton. Joining me, as always, we have the Ray Trace Durag, Madrid Devon,
We in this thing.
and we got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
Racing horse girls to become champions.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Death Stranding 2, Fortnite, Hades 2, It Takes 2, Subnautica 2, Shonen Jump, manga, and gotcha games. Alright, so two big things happened in Fortnite this week. Out of the three emotes that I've wanted, two of them have been in the shop. I got one of them, missed the other one because of the main thing I'm going to be talking about this week. But, you know, there's hope it'll just randomly come back because it seems like sporadically every 90 days or so it comes back. So
Oh boy.
it's not that big of a deal whether or not I get it. It's not like none of these, all of these would be, it'd be nice if I could have them, but none of them are like, oh, I can't play the game if I can't do this emote when I win.
I mean, if that were the case, I'd get it.
But yeah, so I got the ASMR keys emote, which is one of the, it's like a Twitch streamer thing. He just holds up a RGB keyboard and like has reactive RGB. So that's just an emote I like. The one that I missed is Shanty for a Squad, which is like one of the longest song emotes that I've seen in the game. The loop for it is like over a minute, so. And then Infectious is the one that it's just been gone for over 100 days, and before that it was gone for 60 days, and then before that it was gone for over 200 days, so it doesn't look like there's any regularity on this coming back.
They don't have a thing that you can like set an alert.
I fucking wish. There probably is something, but I'm not going that far down the rabbit hole of third-party shit.
It's not like more third-party than proprietary. Why do they just want you to have to log on and check every day, or do they just not think it's?
Well, they'll advertise like. Because I'll follow them on Instagram and stuff, and they'll advertise when stuff comes back after being gone for a long time. Like, they kind of know the things people want and will advertise around those things.
Yeah.
But considering these are just like Icon series emotes, they're not. Well, the Shanty for a Squat's just a regular, like, original Fortnite kind of thing. It's a song about Fortnite, so.
Why isn't everything just all available all the time?
No clue.
FOMO.
Yeah, creative FOMO,
it's FOMO.
Will get you to buy shit more than.
Oh, I want this, but I don't really want to spend money right now. But it may not come back for God knows how long.
I would have pulled the trigger on the Shanty.
That's what I'm saying. If it's always there, I feel like people are just gonna like, okay, well, I have the money now, I'm gonna buy it.
That's why they kind of keep things around for like a window of time. So like this season.
No, they're fucking trying to double dip. Don't double dip, bitch. Put them all up all the time, all at once, and call it a day.
That'd be great.
Unless it's something that's actually exclusive. Right, but like pretty much everything else,
getting
just
rid
keep
of
it up.
exclusive. Well, they got rid of exclusives.
Well, perfect then. Just put everything up and let people shop away. It's already a fucking shopping mall. Shopping malls throw everything in your face all the time. Well, it's not like kids know what shopping malls are anymore.
But the van store at Lennox had the Legend of Zelda slip-on vans for a limited time, and I thought because the van store was just going to be there that I'd
That's
be
probably
able
like
to
a
get.
Nintendo. That's a Nintendo thing.
Well, no, there'd be vans that come and go. That's why I like actually seek out particular vans. Back when I still wore vans, I can't do that shit anymore. They do not have the foot support that I
No,
need at this age. But
it's for teenagers, they don't care about their feet.
yep, I was a teenager who did not care about his feet. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, so I feel like even malls had their ebb and flow of like you could miss stuff at malls.
Yeah, but those things had like limited supplies, right? Because
There were physical
looking,
things.
they're physical. If you look at it from a sense of like, okay, people are more likely going to lean towards the plain things because they can get black, they can get white, and they could just wear that throughout the day. And maybe they'll pick one thing that's special or like weird or a little like offset type deal. But like if you're looking at digital commodities, they're digital.
Very-
Is there like literal server limitations when it comes to having all those things housed and stored and like placed in a platform for you to purchase? Is it too
Cause
much bullshit to dive through?
does
Because
rivals do
y'all could
that?
set up a directory.
Does,
Most things are in there.
so like the non-seasonal whatever, like the Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine that was in the game day one,
Yeah, it's still there.
is still just chilling there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just sitting in storage.
Yeah, because
because
when somebody wants to buy it, they'll just go buy it. Easy
yeah,
fucking peasy.
the main skin, like if I were to start playing that game, the main skins I would go for are that Wolverine and then the Insomniac Spider-Man. Those would be some of the ones that it's just
You don't
like
want to buy it. You don't want to buy a Spider-Man skin.
I don't
Fuck
play the
Spider-Man.
game. Yeah, I understand. I've been in the parties when y'all have dealt with Spider-Man, but that is my favorite iteration of Spider-Man. I have a shirt based on that Spider-Man. I have the Spider-Man fig pin that's that Spider-Man. So I have a particular affinity for Yuri Lowenthal as Peter
I mean,
Parker Spider-Man.
he's just in the game. That's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but that's why I get the skin because that skin is the If it weren't that particular Spider-Man, it'd be like, maybe whatever. But they picked the exact Spider-Man, that would be the one that I would go for.
Fuck Spider-Man.
Well, while we're on Spider-Man and talking about big PlayStation exclusive games, I need to check my hour count, but I beat Death Stranding 2. No life. That's one of the reasons I missed the Shanty for a Squad emote, is because the night that I was like, alright, I am buckling down and I am finishing this game tonight, was the night that it was available in the shop. So, yeah, Death Stranding 2. I thought about halfway through the game that it would be my game of the year over Monster Hunter. By the very end, the very end of this game, it does. There are two sequences that I was just like, this can't not be my game of the year this year. This Death Stranding 1 is a game I'd recommend to most people, but Death Stranding 2 is a game I'd recommend to anybody. Because even if you just want to do combat stuff. The combat is so much better in this game, and then the story, it just does so many cool things. It does a lot of cool things that are like lore that they set up in the first game and isn't referenced that much in the second game, and then they just completely pay it off in the second game. Yeah. Death Stranding 2, it had a fight on the level of Cloud versus Sephiroth at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Of that level of just like, this shit's cool as hell, and I can't argue with anything that I'm seeing. It shouldn't make perfect sense, but I've been playing this game for over 30 hours now, and so now I've just learned to accept that all of this makes complete perfect sense, and
Of course it does.
It does.
I'm really looking at this Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm like, this Kojima guy, this young upstart, might be onto something. But yeah, I definitely see how if he left the ideas for Death Stranding 3, that they're the last actual like full-on scene in the game, it's like, oh yeah, definitely, 100%. I totally see it. Do this for the next game. Tomorrow, one of the best characters, like one of the... So the game explains a lot up front, expects you to forget a lot of it, and then re-delivers the information like it's a revelation later on in the game. That's one thing I will say. It's like, no, like, there wasn't a whole lot of room for interpretation on what we saw happen at the beginning of the game, and just because Norman Reedus is slowly losing his grip on reality doesn't mean that I am.
Kojima.
So what's your favorite part of this game?
My favorite part, anytime Tomorrow and Higgs are simultaneously on screen. Like that, if you thought Clive and Titan's icon were on site in Final Fantasy 16, Tomorrow and Higgs, it is on site. No questions asked, no like, oh, you're here? You about to get fucked up, and it's amazing. It's like, I don't care if you're just a hologram occupying the body of another robot to talk to us right now. I'm going to fight that robot projecting that hologram. It's on site. It is like immaculately... Like, it's to the point that I'm like, I might not be able to platinum this game, but I've gone back now, and I'm like, there are trophies I could clean up that, like, this game's just enjoyable enough to play on its own. Like,
yeah. Is the platinum daunting?
So I'm at 51%. And that's with all the story trophies, other than like the side stuff, which I'm slowly going through and doing. Just looking at maximize your collection level with all the facilities. So the DHV Magellan's the ship that like is your home base, but it can fly from place to place. And so in post game, like during the game, I didn't really use it because at no point would it take you forward. It was only really useful like to take you back to places, and considering
so it's like a fast travel.
Yeah, it's
to
the
Ethernet.
Yes, anywhere in the chiral network that you've already connected that the tar currents aren't fucked up for some reason, you can you can have Tarman pilot the DHV Magellan, either with you and all your shit on it, or just independently of you.
So like a gauntlet runner.
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't understand that reference, Anton?
No.
You need to go play Metaphor. God damn it. Go play some Peak Fiction now. Now that you've played some Peak Fiction, go play some more.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Metaphor, it's installed. Chris actually hit me up earlier in the week about playing some of these Chris games. Because I just sent him a picture of the Chris folder on my PlayStation. And so he was like, alright, well, we can definitely at least beat Resident Evil 5 in like 1 or 2 sittings. So I think I'm going to be playing between that and Diablo and playing more Death Stranding. I got a full play right now.
I get it. I see how it is. It's okay. One day.
Yeah, it's there. It will not be.
One day you'll all learn. You know?
That
Right.
and Sea of Stars.
I still need to do the DLC for that.
Yeah, I gotta go buy the actual game now that it's not on PlayStation Plus Extra.
See?
But, you know.
I could have spent the purchase price of the game getting it on PS Plus Extra, or like upgrading my subscription, or I could have bought the game and now I don't have to worry because all the DLC's been free. So
Yeah. So whenever I do buy it, I'm just looking at it as me buying the DLC.
can't be mad at it. I got the Octopath 1 and 2 bundle today because,
Is it on sale?
yeah. And I
much?
had PlayStation Stars. I want to say for both it was like 40. And I was like, that's not a terrible price for one of those, but for both of those.
For both of those, that's pretty good. Oh, I think I was going to cash in my Stars for Vengeance. Maybe I'll just get Night Rain now.
If you get Night Rain is something I really need to play. Night Rain.
It's like I want to wait for a sale, but it's FromSoft, so it could be a while.
The game will definitely be dead. So, the one thing I could see since.
But it's 3 players, so you could just get Juwan and you'll be at a full party.
Yeah, I mean, more importantly than that, they're still going to add more content to it over the next few months.
Yeah, and all of it's going to be free. But I think because the Sony Katakawa sale went through, right? Like Sony owns Katakawa now.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it, but I think they were just going for like were they going for like a total purchase, or were they just like?
Yeah, they would have done a total purchase. They wouldn't have like targeted like
majority. No,
well,
but are they just like majority stakeholders at this point, or?
I'm not sure how
acquisition?
far it's gotten. The only reason I'm asking is because I could see Night Rain hitting PlayStation Plus Essential at some point, realistically.
Oh,
Because it's like the way.
I mean, I would like for it to go on one of those, but I don't know. I don't necessarily see it.
I feel like PlayStation's been kind of good about the PlayStation Plus Essential games being things with multiplayer potential for a while. It's like not necessarily all of these things are going to be multiplayer games that I am going to play, but like at least one a month are a multiplayer game you could play. So
Yeah, like I still haven't even downloaded 2K, surprisingly.
you claimed it though, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always claim it.
Every month you gotta go in, claim all them shits.
Claim everything. Okay, yeah. So what's your main takeaway from Death Stranding 2? What message did Kojima give you?
Kojima had to have been going through some shit, like around COVID. Like something had to have happened that this game is him working through it. Because there's a lot of just like, this could be
Grief?
a metaphor for a lot of things. Like, yeah, there's a lot of grief. There's a lot of like denial of grief. There's like just
That sounds very Japanese businessman of him.
you know. But
I mean, I didn't get that far in the first one, but you could tell the first one was written in a dark place. Like,
the thing with the first one is the first one was written in a dark place of the following year. So it came out 2019 and then 2020 happened and it was like, oh, you just
Kojima saw the writing on the wall with his pattern recognition, and we got Death Stranding.
and he said the pandemic made him rewrite this game, and I could definitely like for him to have predicted anything that's going to happen IRL, we'd have to go a good bit further down the road. Like it could still happen, like, but this particular variant of end of the world shit, like, we got a few hurdles to overcome as a civilization to get to that point. So
Yeah, well, the floodgates for technology have been opened up, right? Because we live in a society that is completely morally corrupt, and
we haven't
everything that we
digitized
do-
souls yet, and so
next year. Honestly, they probably already have. They probably already have.
we haven't mass marketed, digitized. There's not a connected
to-
network of 4,000 digital souls somewhere.
There has to be.
are you sure about that?
There has to be a market for it, though, Anton. Like the amount of people, anyone who could afford that shit is probably already signing up for it.
The president of Australia.
Sure, you're down under.
This whole game, it's like hilarious. I actually like this game makes me want to go back and play the first game to just get some of the character references of the people in the game.
Yeah,
Because churches is just, they're running an animal
Y'all should-
shelter.
y'all should watch Pantheon on Netflix. I know I pushed this agenda before, but I'm pushing it again.
I need to watch
because I see the
K-pop
connective
Demon
tissue.
Hunter.
You should watch that too. Very good. Very good. Much better than I thought it was going to be. And I thought it was going to be pretty solid.
I just see
But,
the facial reaction to like,
Yeah, it's real good. It's real good. People always talk shit about CGI. I'm like, bro, y'all just seen bad CGI anime, dog. Like, it's okay.
right.
It's okay.
You're
And
trying
not
to
all
consume-
CGI is bad.
You're
Don't
trying to,
condemn the whole medium based off of some shit from the early 2000s.
also,
Like,
you can,
come on.
first of all, you got to handle anything like this case by case basis. Like any media, like album, movie, TV show, just like anything like that, like individual song, individual episode, anything like that, you have to kind of handle on a case by case basis to get the full breadth of what you could be getting out of like anything you're consuming, but
Yeah, people always want to deal in absolutes, though. You know, it's all or nothing type of situation. Like our world is made up of gradients, you know, and
right, not
with
everything
that
is
type with
binary. Most things are not binary.
exactly, I can hardly name a thing that is binary. You live and then you die. That's pretty much the only one. And you know, there are some gray areas there where it's like, okay, I'm in a coma. You know, you're kind of like in that in between space. But
Death
yeah,
Stranding
well
covers
shit.
some.
They're gradients and everything, huh? So this is I implore everyone to open up their fucking eyes and ears and senses and just experience other things.
Do not be restricted by the limits of your car. Allow. No, it's your ha that has limitations, and you can open up your car. This is something they explained in Death Stranding 1 that it's like they just kind of. That is one thing, like you're going to
If
have
somebody
to.
opened up their ha and showed me their ka, we might have to fight. But
Maybe.
No, not maybe. That's straight to violence. Straight to violence. That sounds like a crime. That sounds like a crime.
I don't know. It depends on what the situation actually turned out to be with Dead Man in Death Stranding 2.
Still need that?
All right. So, let's see. Jalen,
Yeah.
you said you picked up a game this week that I am actually interested in seeing your opinion on this game in particular.
I started playing Hades 2. It's significantly harder than Hades 1. Just off rip, that game is significantly harder.
Yeah, it pulls zero punches. Like, even going from beating Hades 1 into playing Hades 2, it was like, oh, I think I've only made it to the first, like, sub boss once in the entirety of the time of me playing that game.
I have made it. I've almost completed a run. I've almost completed a run. That game's just fucking difficult. Like the new enemy types are more varied and very annoying. Fuck them Gorgons. I hate them Gorgons so much. The ones that charge up when they get close to you and then they follow you around. I hate those things. I hate those things so much. But I am enjoying the meta progression. You know, I've unlocked the bathhouse. I can do the Olympus runs because there's 2 fucking runs in that game. Because of course there's 2 runs in that game.
I thought that when you said you were close to completing a run, I thought it was like kind of the Spelunky thing of like, yeah, you completed a run of World 1, but now World 1 after your first time clearing that, you're doing World 1 and World 2.
Nah, there's a second entire run. You either go from the starting location down to the underworld, so Hades 1 is backwards, or you can run up to Olympus.
And that's where the Ben Star stuff is at. How deep would I have to get into unlock the Olympus runs? Because I would like to see that.
It's not that far. It's not super lot. I've only played it for like a night. You know,
And
I don't have
use the Steam family copy.
Yeah,
Okay. I was just wondering if you had also bought it, so
I have not
in
bought
the
it
off
yet.
chance that we both wanted to play at the same time. But I'm not. I don't need to
Yeah, I
add
got
Hades 2 to my already stacked lineup.
I got 5.8 hours in it, and I have
I have
the Olympus runs.
2.3, so
Yes, it wouldn't be that long. I will say that first boss Hecate is a bit of a problem. That is a that is a tough first boss. The sirens are annoying, but they're not that bad.
the sirens are they are a band.
Yep,
Okay, yeah, I've
yep.
seen
They
them.
pretty much do the gank fight like Meg did in Hades 1, except all three are out at the same time. Yeah.
So
Do we have a release date yet, or
no,
Uh the next thing that they're working towards is actual release. So,
I mean they just did patch 10 on the second, and so
yeah. And also
um
the third major update came out like a month ago. So, but yeah, it's really good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the new weapons. Uh the sickle and the knife is fun, running around, slicing and dicing.
that's the thing.
I
I'm not
do
even to the point with it where I have had enough on hand to unlock all the weapons.
Oh, I still don't have all the weapons. I'm short at least two.
Okay.
There's at least two weapons I do not know where to get. I don't know if I need to do a Olympus run to get those materials or actually finish a run to Tartarus, but I feel like I'm one or two runs from actually pulling that off. And I'm not even using Death Defies that much. I'm like, because there's the Arcana system where it's like, hey, these are you have X amount of grasp, and you spend those on cards to give you various buffs. Like this is how you get a Death Defy without using a trinket slot. This
And
is how you get,
they have the art now, right? Because at
yeah,
first, like when I was playing super early on, it was literally just Roman numerals as the art on the cards, but now you're getting actual character art for all the cards. That's
yeah,
one of the things. Every time I play this game, it's like I see how far it's come, and I need it to be somewhere where I feel like my progress will actually matter.
see,
So
that's why I waited so long. That's why I waited so long because I feel like okay, we're close enough that I'm pretty much get by the time I actually finish everything that's in the game already, full release would have shown up, would have released, and I would have just done anything that is left over that they might have added in full release that I might have missed, and then move on to something else.
they're not going to reset your progress with full release?
nope.
No.
And they haven't reset. So the people who got the playtest, their progress is reset. But since early access has just been like widely available, they have not reset any of your progress for anybody. Like they just kind of add the systems on top, and if you're past it's like the way they're doing it with Monster Hunter, where they're adding content on top, and it's like if you're past the point where you'd be able to get this content, you just automatically have it, or if you're building your way up to getting like it adds it onto the natural progression of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Okay.
it's a good addition to the Steam Deck because this is what I'm playing while I'm laying in bed while I'm not working on finishing Daedric's quest for finishing up Oblivion.
one thing you saying the Steam Deck just reminded me of something that I actually like. I use my Steam Deck to play Sonic Adventure 2, and your
Fuck yeah.
default control
Yeah.
scheme for the Steam Deck is just utterly broken. So I had to download a community profile of a controller setup that actually makes sense. Like mapping the actual analog stick of a Dreamcast controller to the analog stick of the Steam Deck, which is not something that it does out of the box. But
Oh,
yeah, the default controller. The only other time I've had to download a community made controller profile was Chiaki for Deck. And that just was to kind of remap my buttons so they make sense with the PlayStation controller button layout. But yeah, Sonic Adventure 2, to play it on Steam Deck, you gotta. To make it usable, you have to use a community made controller profile.
that
What
didn't
made
take
you
too long.
What made
Yeah.
you decide to play Sonic?
No,
Yeah, the Shadow
I-
Generation is on. You have access to Shadow Generations.
I played City Escape, completed that one level of the game, turned it off. That's all I needed out of that game. I didn't need to. And, like, considering the download size is so small.
Follow me.
Yep, that's all I needed. I just needed that. One
Yeah.
time, all the way through, playing at the highest resolution this game can run at a solid ass 60 frames per second. I was good. I got what I needed.
Yeah. I think that song should play when people get exiled.
My God. Really?
From society or from.
It's from society. Now that I think about it, never mind. I forgot that's the thing that's actually happening. Well, I didn't forget, but yeah. Never mind.
There's a new Yoruichi in Bleach Brave Souls, so.
Ooh,
Might have to boot up
what is-
Bleach Brave Souls.
what
It's
does
a
this
summer
one do?
event. So
Oh, so cake out.
I'm just gonna copy the link and drop it in the Discord chat. Cool.
Is it like
Almost.
those new Marvel rifle skins? Naruhodo.
This is why I play Bleach Brave Souls. This is why. God damn it! Am I gonna have to go through the setup process that is arduous as fuck on my Steam Deck again, just to play this game?
You could not. You could just not.
I
You
mean,
don't have to. Do you really want to subjugate yourself to packs and pulls and auto battles
my main problem with this game would
and
be
timers?
It's none of those would be issues. My issue
Oh,
is storage.
This is a sick Negro. If
no,
none of
I
those
have-
things dissuaded you, you're a sicko.
He needs help. He
No,
needs help.
those just wouldn't be.
Change my mind.
Those wouldn't be problems. Just with the way I play that game, I have pulls. I have.
Those gameplay
Tickets,
mechanics
I
are a
have-
sickness. They are a blight on good society.
Look, there are worse gotcha games I could be playing. I could be playing the Horse Girl game, but I'm not.
It's really popular right now. You can
Actually,
watch
I'm playing the Horse Girl game.
God fucking damn it.
this is a sick Negro.
Look,
All
look,
right,
no, look.
now
It's
you
just,
have to
it's
go
just,
into
it's,
it because
okay. Look,
like,
it's just Football Manager, except instead of soccer players, they're horse girls that run track. That's it.
Do you watch the anime too?
that you're pulling for.
No. I mean, yeah, I throw whatever free currency they give me into the gotcha, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to spend money on this horse girl game.
Yeah, I've never spent money on Bleach Brave Souls. Like, they just, whatever free currency they give me is what I throw back into the system. And then my storage fills up and I uninstall the game. And, or I just stop, like, take it out of the rotation of apps I'm opening on a regular basis. Bleach, to this day, goated. I thought Core 4 was July, but I was apparently just conflating that with Dandadan.
January?
No,
Oh,
we
wait,
do.
no.
We just know it's
It's
2026.
2026.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
have
I was
a
hoping it
window
would be.
whatsoever.
I was hoping it would be fall and just like end it, kind of like in that spooky season.
Yeah, Bleach and Halloween go very hand in
But-
hand. I would take a Kubo Halloween color thread. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
take two. We'll take two, please. Give us a Burn the Witch, please.
Ooh.
Please.
So
Please.
think about that. If y'all remember when Ichigo like pulled out his true Bankai in his final form, and Yuhawaha was like, no. He was like, no. I went back into reality.
No, you're not allowed to
It's-
have that.
It said no, no. You can show it off, let niggas know what it looked like, but no. Basically, Kubo was like, yeah, time constraints, so I X'd it out. And with the way they've been handling things, I'm curious how they're gonna like handle this, like in the last part. Like, are we gonna go for some retconning?
They've
What's going to happen? Because they've done a great job so far. I feel like they have though. Or granted, I haven't read this shit since it came out chapter by chapter all those years ago. So
as far as the expansion of stuff, like fight scenes, yes, you get the addition, like the added runtime of Sakuga. Like, you gotta. If we let these Bankais fly, we gotta let these Bankais fly, you know?
Bro, even Iryu with his Quincy
Oh,
Bankai.
yeah. Van den Rijk.
Lichtregen. Apparently, Lichtregen means light rain.
Apparently.
Night
and when
rain
he was fighting,
and the
when
light
he was fighting,
rain.
he was fighting the chick with the needle. She made an umbrella. I was like, oh, this rain is nothing. I just love Bleach. I just love Bleach so much, and her using her Bankai. Did that happen in the manga?
Who?
I think it kind of did, but like the way
Squad
that it
Zero?
happened was differently. Yeah, like with Squad Zero. Did they kill
Yeah.
themselves like that to unseal the Bankai?
Yes. Like, that was kind of, as far as I remember, beat for beat. Like, the entirety of the Squad Zero stuff. Like, of course, like, there was more animation to this shit, and, like, they use CG effectively in those instances of the Squad Zero fight.
CG is a good complementary piece, and when it's stylized, it can be the star of the show.
Right, I'm sure there was a lot of CG that slipped past a lot of people. With, like, everybody noticed the CG with the skeleton people in, like, the first core, but I think in the second and third, they got a lot better about blending, like, making it make sense, like using it as a tool to enhance what you're seeing versus just completely trash it, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, but I just wonder, like, could this be like that launching point? Like, okay, we're gonna do the anime, and then you know, I'm sure there's gonna be Burn the
I
Witch,
zero
and
trust in Kubo doing anything at any point. The only time I feel like I can reliably get something from Kubo is when I'm
he's
not
literally
expecting
working on it.
anything from Kubo.
Yeah, I don't expect shit, but like, I'm just curious if they decide to do that, because I
It'd
mean,
be great.
this would be a good time to do that, if you want to, you
There's
know.
been multiple
Or perhaps
great times.
perhaps his Bankai still gets shattered in a different timeline or however he did it, but we see we see the destruction that it can rain. It's like, oh, okay, this is why you
Yeah,
have
like you
to
see the
take
timeline
this.
where Ichigo got to let that thing rip before he broke it, and you get to see him go, nah, just
All
no.
I'm saying is do the epilogue as a movie and just continue the new Breath from Hell arc into that, because if you just do the time jump of Ichigo, Renji, Rukia, they're all parents, like the get to
Yeah, they're
that
all
very
swingers.
last.
I mean,
I'm glad that I know what you said, but I'm glad that it didn't come through enough to go onto the recording. So,
it's true. They'll understand.
but yeah, start with that last little like epilogue kind of thing. Do the new Breath from Hell, and then do whatever the third act of that movie is going to be. Like, just be the continuation of that, and then I'll take anything. Give me Burn the Witch, give me more Bleach. Because both of these things are just on the table at any given time. But I just know that if I expect or if I have hope, that it'll be completely squandered.
It'll be Dash. No, I feel you.
I'm
Anybody read
still
the final
fucking.
chapter?
Of what?
What's up? What were you about to say?
I'm still mad that Burn the Witch Volume 1, even in its English print, it says to be continued in Burn the Witch 2. I'm still fucking mad that that is, like, a thing that exists.
I was about to grab it, but it was wedged in there.
Let me see, can I?
My shit's still shrink wrapped.
In the slipcover, that's an actual box.
Mm-hmm. You love it. You love to see it. Oh, but I was going to ask, did anybody read the final chapter of Kaiji number 8?
Yes, I did.
Me too.
It's like as much as I like how a lot of these new gen just gets to the point, I feel like it doesn't get a chance to really develop anything else. Like, we did the thing. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, so I would say, if anything, it's just concise.
Right.
There's no room for any of that other magic, so we really just have to settle for everything else. But it was a great read all the way through. I'd give it about an 8.
Okay. I feel like
Gave
I
it like
could
a 7.5.
finish it. Because I was keeping up with it for longer than I expected to. And so
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
me finishing it up won't take too long. So
No, it shouldn't. The chapters are, they vary in length.
yeah,
So there's that.
wildly. I remember
Wow.
that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah, a lot of series are just like that now. There's this other shit I was reading, Wild Strawberry. It's already like on its final arc. Like, it's about to end. and it's only at like I don't know 40 or so chapters. Um,
Oof.
Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi. I think
Yeah.
that's about to end too, because
I wouldn't be surprised because it's like, hey, he's
I feel like
fighting.
he's fighting a final boss. So.
Right, but this definitely should be like, the first major villain, But no, it's like this might just be the end of it,
Yeah,
which
and
is
I'm not
crazy.
too mad at that, because it's not like they're leaving anything on the table. I feel like,
Yeah.
which is good, which is a good thing, right? Because unlike that shit, Genshin X, which
Oh
I
yeah.
almost fucking forgot about.
Oh
I feel
my
like a
god.
lot was just left on the table.
That's because that got
And it
hit with
was
the
a,
X-Men. That
it was
was
a. I haven't seen a Jump Plus series get hit by the X-Men. That's crazy.
Isn't that like
Right,
one
right.
of the benefits of Jump Plus is like not necessarily like
Getting hit by the X-Men, yeah.
right, because
Pretty
like,
much.
and the other stuff they won't let you have, like my 2 shrink wrap volumes of Hitman and Succubus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
chapter of Chainsaw Man they wouldn't let you get. But
Heck,
I
they still
didn't.
won't let you read Hell's Paradise on the app.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like nothing in Hell's Paradise is more egregious than a cum shot. Nothing in any of those things that I've read has been more egregious than a cum shot, except for maybe Fire Punch. Just like that.
And
whole
where
thing
did we
is
get
No,
just-
Fire
the
Punch wasn't even in it.
Yeah.
Wasn't even in
You
that
can't
magazine.
read the Fire Punch on the app.
No, of course, for good reason. Like that shit is fucked.
You don't.
That shit
need
is so
fire,
bleak.
You
It's
don't need
so
Fire
bleak.
Punch on the go. You know. I can read Dawn to Dawn like out and about. I can't read Fire Punch in a public setting. I still refuse to finish. Like I refuse to go any further with Fire Punch. Like I don't see that there is.
I hit like the halfway point, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, I think I got about halfway, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this
Yeah.
shit! Like I don't need
Oh
this
my-
in my life."
All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge.
I read the entire thing in the day. It's the emotional equivalent of a watch and rinse cycle. It's
When I was reading it, I couldn't read more than a certain amount per day. It was just
it's so bleak. It's so bleak.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching I'm really close to being caught up on One Piece. And we're going through Kuma's backstory, and I have fucking cried every episode. Because I remember reading the manga and in every goddamn chapter. Jesus Christ, what a fucking tragic story this man has. Just one of the all-time great backstories in One Piece. It's like everything about his story is like the zenith of what the series is. It's love, it's loss, grief, fucking revolution, courage, humor. Like they had the Willem Dafoe meme. I finally saw that, like the clip in action. Oh, man.
all
It's
right.
just gut punch after gut punch, though.
Speaking of gut punch after gut punch, and sticking with you, Madrid, you played It Takes Two this
Is that
week.
a gut punch?
Oh, there are certain things that happen in that game that are.
Oh, I've been skipping some of the cutscenes, but yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll do it, right? I did give it a try and played it a little bit the other day. I beat like the first boss.
Who are
and
you
it's
playing with?
a friend. So with that, it's cool in the sense that if somebody has the game, somebody else can just download the free version of the game.
Yeah.
And you
Like
send
the
them an
guest
invite
pass?
and they play with you. Yeah, like a guest pass. I was wondering how it works, but they're like, hey, you just download this version of the game and you're
Wasn't
good to
it
go.
free on PlayStation? You might just have the game.
Yeah, I have the game.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, the free version. I don't remember if it was on extra or essential.
It was essential a while ago.
It was essential.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know if this person claimed it or not. So there's that. But either way, it worked out, and it was fun. Like the puzzles were pretty, not like straightforward, but like if you look and you're just like, this is what I'm supposed to do here. And depending on how like the other person's play style, it's like, all right, we got to do this, we got to do that, and then just like being efficient with the platforming and kind of like coordinating. It's fun. It's definitely, I feel like it's more fun than the other game. The What's the previous one? A Way Out, because of like I feel like the art style and the setting kind of like lends itself better with this because you could do more wacky things as opposed to like, yeah, we're two criminals who just broke out of jail. So I think it's pretty cool. Probably gonna play it some more. Might try to get towards the end and beat it. Maybe not.
You've made me want to play Portal 2 because that's the game that It Takes Two made me think of the most while playing it was Portal 2, of just looking at how a puzzle needs to be tackled by two players and being able to just kind of implement that, and then that actually being the solution. That's what Portal 2 co-op is, so
Hmm.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Portal 2 got an update February 2025, so
They outside.
That's crazy.
yeah. Portal 2, this is still this copy of Portal 2 is the reason I have a Steam account, because when you bought Portal 2 on PS3, you got a free Steam copy of Portal 2, and so I made this Steam account to claim that copy of Portal 2, and so I still need to beat the even single player campaign of Portal 2.
You still haven't beaten Portal 2 yet?
No, I feel like it got real in the weeds, and
It's a
yeah.
puzzle game. That's what it does halfway through. Like, what? It's like, oh no, the game made you play the game halfway through the game.
The puzzle game made me do too many puzzles. I ain't like it.
There were some puzzles
Thinking
that
in my
just,
puzzle game?
I haven't played it since high school. Well, 2013 is the latest that I've played Portal 2 in any probably in any capacity whatsoever, because I know I've gone back and played some Portal 1 like more recently than that, but I don't think
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
I don't think I've touched Portal 2 in over a decade, so I'm sure I could go back and pick up where I left off, because that save is just. I think my PS3 save is synced with my Steam save, so.
You think you should know.
I should know, but this is over a decade ago, so.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, Sea of Stars had some amazing puzzles, honestly. I think its puzzles were like unsung almost. Like, those shits were really good.
Made you feel smart, but they weren't too complicated.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh man, I'm a genius.
It's like I said in the big think chair. I thought this through.
Yeah, and it wasn't like, what the fuck am I looking at? There might have been a couple where I was like, wait, where am I supposed to go? But that's just like going to like a new place and not being familiar with like the background and foreground and like how some of the new features interact with things. It was really good.
Also, like, I think the only part of that game that I felt to be like, okay, I would actually need a guide for this is figuring out where the fuck those conch cells were. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Some of those conch cells are at fuck ass locations.
Mm-hmm. That's why I hadn't gone to do it yet, but
But you need it for the true ending. You got to get all the conch cells so you can pull a chrono trigger. You need it. You need it so you can get the good ending.
Oh, that would make sense.
Maybe you got to.
When I get the DLC, I'll go back because having flying, I feel like that's going to be the difference maker.
Oh yeah. No.
Fly, go elsewhere, play that shit. What's the shit? Tops.
Oh, what is it? Clogs or some shit?
Clackers.
Is that what the fuck is the name of that game? But yeah, to get the true ending, you got to wheels. That's what it's called. Wheels. Yeah. But if you want to get the true ending, you gotta collect all the seashells, complete everyone's story quest, and get their best in slot weapon, and then you're allowed to do the thing. The arena was a good time.
Oh,
the arena boss. Yeah, you got to do the arena.
Was a lot of fun. Yeah, those hidden bosses were fun, like the gun maiden or whatever.
Yep, that's one of the ones you have to do.
That shit was sick. I felt like a G when I beat her.
Yeah. I just rolled up in there and beat that dog water out of there. I was like, look, I got every...
This shit took a minute. But
it took a few minutes. Like, you had a health bar, but like
an hour, but yeah.
Oh no, it didn't take me that long. I was
streaming it, so that might have added a little bit of time to it. But yeah, it took some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, play Sea of Stars, y'all. Do yourself a favor. Don't do me a favor. Do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favor and play Sea of Stars.
It's installed on the PlayStation. Alright, so we were talking about Fortnite earlier. I failed to mention I completed this battle pass for this season. All the bonus, everything, every pass. They're all 100% done, so other than dipping back in, hoping these emotes rotate back into the shop, I'm done with Fortnite for the season. So that's part of the reason I was able to kind of like just resign myself to playing Death Stranding 2, which is like, well, there's nothing left to do in Fortnite for at least 3 more weeks, so they did add Cyborg, which makes me want to get him so I can have all the Teen Titans, but I might wait for him to come back around because the way DC stuff, I feel like doesn't stay gone for long, ever.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finally get back on Fortnite. I have the battle pass again. I need to finish it. Like.
Yeah, some of these like bonus colors, like the special glow effects, some of them work really well with with certain characters. So you have to unlock each color for all the characters before you get the next one, but like the teal one works really well with I can't remember her name. The one that uses a surf cube. The one with the shark motif, whatever her name is. She looks really good with the teal one. The girl who uses the base boost gauntlets, she looks really good with the purple colorway, so. There's like a yellow that works really well with Ziggy. So yeah, the last thing I have on the notes for this week, I guess we could wrap because surprisingly we've been going for over an hour. Subnautica 2. There are more details about this very public fight between Crafton and what's the name of the developer? Undiscovered Worlds?
I don't even know anymore.
Remember? So what happened?
So there essentially was a document that leaked that said that the game was falling behind expected. There's been a lot that's happened. So I think the ball is back in Crafton's court because there were people who came out anonymously and said that if Crafton, like, yeah, when they made the agreement to do the payout of the billions of dollars, that the economy was in a better place, and now, like, if it were to actually go through, that it'd be embarrassing for them because, and so we've been kind of going back and forth between was the game ready to launch by the end of 2025 or would the game not actually be ready to do that? And there were, it seems like Crafton themselves were leaking things saying that, and then so the leaks were happening, and then Crafton was confirming it's like, oh yeah, this document is 100% real that you're seeing. So yeah, it's like even looking at the day by day news layout of just searching Subnautica 2 on Google, there just seems to be a big revelation every day. So it'll be really interesting to see. Like, right now, things are happening quickly, but I think within the next month or so, things will settle to the point that you're just waiting on the court system and will actually be able to analyze, like, each side's kind of things that they've done, things that they've said, and like how everything stacks up because it's really gone back and forth of whether this was the leads on the game's fault or if it's the publisher's fault. And it's really back and forth of where this will land, and like while I still hope that the developers involved, like the people who have been working hard to get this game out into early access, get what they were promised. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see who actually is more so in the wrong here, the publisher or the studio leads.
Yep. We'll see. Hopefully get sorted out though.
All right. Well, does anybody have one more thing before we wrap for the week?
Did anybody watch Ironheart?
I did.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. That ending?
The
Not
ending,
the biggest fan of it.
So there have been
But
rumors.
everything else.
The ending seemed like one of those things of there have been rumors of a Strange Academy series in development, and so those characters that like kind of came back up in that like ending scene. So the Riri ending, that's definitely going to come back up in Doomsday or Secret Wars. Like, that is setting up for a movie. But the Cloak and the daughter scene, like that is setting up a strange academy, because both of those characters
The hood,
are, yeah, the hood
just
and the
like
daughter.
like the streets. And fuck, what's her name? Zelma.
Yes. So Zelma
Yeah.
is a
Black Girl Magic.
character. She's a professor at Strange Academy. So yeah, that was 100% what that was setting up. So that's
That's
kind of
that's not the issue. The issue is like the other bit
the
for me.
Riri.
But yeah,
I mean, if you
because like
if
you're
you
a genius.
need-
Why would you do something so dumb? Because how are you? You had trouble explaining the other thing. How you gonna explain this? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck you gonna explain this?
the same way Marvel's gonna the same way Marvel's gonna explain RDJ being Doom in those
It
movies.
was another universe. Ooh.
Nigga just never
No,
gonna take his
it-
mask off. He bet not ever take that shit
Oh
off.
no, he's gonna
That
take
shit
that
going
shit
off.
off.
He gonna wear that
instantly.
shit for 5 minutes at
No,
most.
Yeah.
He better have that
30
shit on
fucking
all
seconds.
the fucking time.
Like
Seeing that announcement, I was just like, I mean, this is stupid. But then learning
they announced it
more
with him taking off his mask. Like
I know, but then learning more and more about Doctor Doom, I'm like, man, now I'm mad.
You understand why I was pissed when they announced that. I'm like, this is one of the ones. This is one of the ones you don't fuck up.
Doctor Doom, cool as hell, boy.
He's so pathetic. He's so pathetic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, yeah,
Alright.
you know, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it.
But there is something that listeners can do. They can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. They can follow me on Blue Sky at Anton6. Madrid, where can people find you?
You can just find me at Frank Motion on Blue Sky.
And Jalen?
Squid Bishop on the internet.
Alright, this has been No It's Good production. The video version is edited by Chris. The audio version is edited by Akuma Santi. The descriptions are written by ChatGPT, and the titles are written by me. Until next time, keep it cheesy.